Through a split squat and seated good morning superset, which is going to help potentially relieve back tension, increase your knee strength, mobility, and strength overall around the lower legs, the adductors. Really good glute workout, quad workout. These two exercises together, huge bang for your buck in terms of mobility and strength value, a very short amount of time. However, they are both very technical. There's a lot of little cues and form points that you should be aware of if you're going to attempt the split squat and the seated good morning. So I'm just going to perform my sets and then talk you through some key pointers and maybe the reason why you should do it. So always start on your weaker leg. If you ever had any history of imbalances or, I don't know, an injury, go on that leg first because we don't want to further any imbalances. I reckon I fit into the screen here, don't I? Here's to hoping. Chest up, feet on train tracks. That means hip width apart, shoulders back, abs tense for balance, balancing on your back heel. Don't let that heel hit the floor. Big breath in, brace those abs and diagonally slowly drift down, drive the knee over the toe, pull the back hip flexor, own this position and push through both toes back up. One, get low, feel the stretch. Make sure you keep your chest up, don't wobble. This is why this exercise is good, because it's very athletic and it's going to test balance, strength and length, okay? It's a very athletic position to be able to perform, let alone perform with weight. Now I'm only doing 13s in each hand here, which either may sound or not sound like a lot. I weigh 78, so you're just under 20% body weight, or quite a bit. But as I've got a back injury at the moment, I'm just trying to get into positions that really help unlock my hip flexor, which can help with my lower back, and still keep my legs in some nice maintenance strength. There we go. Whew. Take a little breather between the legs. Because if you didn't know, it's really hard to do split squats and talk at the same time. And also be kind to yourself as the blood's rushing around your body. Whew. It's getting the oxygen going. I like to use barefoot shoes for split squats. Why? Because they bend. You can do it in normal shoes, the world's not going to end, but if you want to train and get more flexible and strong in your feet, toes and your plantar fascia, let your feet move. It's a great exercise for balance, big toe strength, foot strength as well. It's an added bonus, one of the sort of 6 or so things that this exercise does. Foot strength is a biggie. That's about 20 seconds. Chest up. Nice, quite long stance. It's important to know that the first few reps, you might just be getting used to your stance. I always think the best policy is to do a rep. And if you're too tight, for example, you just squidge that back leg back. And then you go again. Pause, push. Now, if your back knee hits the floor, this is too challenging for you and you don't want to start on the ground. You're going to want to start on a raised platform. So the front foot needs to be elevated on a few plates, maybe a chair or a bench. You just need to be able to do this movement, mimic what I'm doing with a straight back hip flexor and with your knee driving over your toe, pain-free, chest up. Wobble, pause, bang. And for all you guys out there, or girls, that want strong glutes, this is a great exercise for that. Look at the glute stretch I get when I get down here. Bang, okay? This is fully stretched and I can squeeze my glutes as I come back up, bang. Great exercise for glute strength, quad strength, hip flexor length. Strength and length, best exercise you can do for value because you want to be strong and flexible. Cool, so that's exercise 1. We've strengthened the quad, lengthened the hip flexor, got a bit of glute involved. We've strengthened our feet because they're moving. Now we're going to pair it with a posterior chain exercise, posterior chain being everything on the back of you. Seated good mornings. So, this directly relates to my goals at the moment because I've got that lower back strain. So this has helped open up my hips. Now I'm going to bring some blood flow into the lower back, help stretch and strengthen my adductors and groin, work my glutes again, another great glute exercise, and increase my grip strength and abs, or ab strength, just by holding the weights in front of me. So if you're over 6 foot, raise your seated area. You don't want your legs to be parallel to the ground. They want to be like that, okay? It's either below or above parallel, but you want them at diagonal down. Otherwise, your lower back's gonna curve, which is not what you want in this movement. We want a straight lower back. Feet wide enough that your body can fall through the middle. Ankles and feet in front of knees so we can get into our hamstring. So it's hamstring, adductor, abs, glutes, back. So many things you're working here. Such a good exercise for mobility and strength. I'm gonna grab the weights, chest out, shoulders back, start at the top, take a big breath in, push and hold my abs, brace them, and then I'm gonna hinge. Send your bum back, dive forward, keeping your chest out, go as low as you can through, feel the tension, hold it in your heels, push back to the top. Breathe in and repeat. 1, 2, pause, and you're up. So it's really important as my lower back should look quite straight to you now. It's not rounding, okay? This lower back is not rounding. It is flexed, straight. I'm working those spinal erectors, your longissimus muscles, and really working on the mobility in my adductors and my hamstrings. Really important that you feel you've got a proud chest, so keep that chest out, send your bum back, and just stop where you feel your lower back is before it starts curving. Over time, as you get better and you hold more weight, gravity will force you down and hopefully things will open up. But just like the split squat, there's no particular time limit or time frame on that. It's very subjective to who you are, how your muscle tissue is, how you recover. Maybe you get better each week, maybe it takes a few weeks or a few months. Just keep doing the thing and getting good at it. Another key form point for this is if you feel as you lower, your knees collapse in, you're too wide. Your adductors aren't mobile enough for that yet. So just bring your knees in, keep those feet pointing out at 45 degrees, keep that chest out. Now I can feel my lower back really warming up. Split squats anterior, front of the body. Seated good mornings are posterior, back of the body. Really nice superset for knee health, strength of the quad and the feet, hip flexor, lower back, glutes, adductors, hamstrings. So you've pretty much covered everything below the hip with these two. Have a think if any of those form points and cues apply to you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed that little superset.